Hello everyone. Today we start Python loops. In Python, as well as in other programming languages, there are two main statements to organize a loop, the for and the while, and both can be nested. If we know in advance the number of iterations a block of statement to be executed, then it's good to use the for loop. While loop falls under the category of indefinite iteration. Indefinite iteration means that the number of times the loop should be executed is not known in advance. In this meeting, we'll discuss the while loop, and in the next meeting, the for loop. While expression or condition, and here statement or a block of statements to be executed while the condition is true. When a while loop is executed, expression is first evaluated. If the expression is true, the loop body or this block of statements is executed. After that, the expression is checked again. If it's still true, then the body is executed again, and this continues until the expression becomes false. The while loop requires relevant variables to be ready. Usually they are initialized outside the loop and may be updated inside the loop. Here we have a program to print I square, I cube, as long as I is less than 10. First, we initialize I to 1. In these two statements, we print the headings. You can use the separator to enhance the output appearance. Next, we have the while loop. While I is less than 10, then we perform these two statements. We print I square, I cube. After that, I is incremented by 1. So here we have the headings. Next, I square, and I cube are printed. When I becomes 10, the condition here will be false, and the program continues to the statement outside the loop. The flowchart for the while statement is as follows. Here we have while expression, statement, or block of statements. First, the expression after the while is evaluated. If the condition is false, then we exit the loop. If the condition is true, the block of statements or the body of the loop is executed. After that, the condition is again evaluated. So we continue looping as far as the condition is true. Inside the body of the while, we can use the break statement. With the break statement, we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. Here we can include the break, or even, for example, I equals 6, break. For the same example, we can include here, if I equals 6, break. In such cases, even if the while condition is true, the program will break and exit the loop. So according to this program, the numbers from 1 to 6, along with their square and cube values, will be printed. Again, according to this break, the program exits the loop, and the next statement outside the body of the loop will be executed. So as you see here, when I become 6, the while loop is breaked. With the continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next. For example, if A equals welcome to Jordan, and we want to print all characters in A except A, D, and N. I is initialized to 0, while I is less than len of A. If I sub A equals A, or D, or N, then we increment I and continue. After that, the character indexed by I is printed, and I is incremented again, and we continue looping while I is less than length of A. So here we have the output, and we have in the letters A, D, and N. And the final note here, in the while condition. If the condition is false, then the body of the while will not be executed even once. For today, that's all. Thank you.